Now, Benin is the next country that we are looking at. Trying to look at the man-made disasters, okay, that affect Benin Republic, right? It's Benin Republic, not Benin State in Nigeria. We're looking at the Benin Republic now. You should spot the flag of Benin, and this is where Benin is located, sharing boundaries with Burkina Faso, with Togo, with Nigeria. So what are the man-made disasters and what are the natural disasters that usually affect what? Benin Republic, you know. So giving an overview of Benin, you should know that what Benin is a country along the Gulf of Guinea, and it faces a lot of natural disasters, and this is due to climate and geography. Okay. So it has a lot of man-made issues, it has a lot of natural issues too. So let's look at the natural disasters in Benin. So of course you could see that Benin is sharing borders with the Atlantic Ocean, so there's risks of flooding, especially at the southern region. So you have seasonal floods along the Ouémé river and the coastal areas, so they regularly will displace communities. I see. Okay, so people are displaced from their ancestral homes, yearly. So in 2010, severe flooding affected over 680,000 people, destroys a lot of farmland, destroys a lot of homes. Okay, so the most recent flood was in 2022 to 2024. Right, so it damaged a lot of crops and worsened food insecurity. So it also suffers from drought and also climate variability. So epidemics and health emergencies, there's issues of cholera outbreaks, there's issues of malaria outbreaks, with seasonal spikes. Okay, so we have different levels in different seasons. You understand? So that's it. So coastal and erosion, that's coastal erosion and sea level rise. So basically this level of Benin that is closer to the Atlantic Ocean, the ocean is eating into it. So that's it. So let's look at it. Malaria remains endemic. Okay, we've spoken about this. Then the erosion is coming, it's actually destroying homes, it's destroying roads, it's destroying the farmland along the shoreline. So for the man-made disasters in Benin, there's a lot of political instability. Okay, so there was a lot of coups before democracy came in, and as democracy came in, guess what? A lot of what do they call it? Corruption, right? So it is really relatively stable today. Governance is still affected. Okay. So industrial and transport accidents, road transport accidents are frequent due to poor infrastructure. You have urban fires and buildings usually collapse, in cities that are overcrowded. So environmental mismanagement, they have issues of deforestation, they have issues of overgrazing, and they have issues of unsustainable farming. You understand? Because of the floodings, because of the erosions. So pollutions from industries and waste mismanagement affect the ecosystems and communities. Then we have the cross-border security risk. So we have spillover violence from all those extremist groups in neighboring Burkina Faso. So you have a lot of groups from Burkina Faso. So maybe you have an insurgent group here. So they operate within Burkina Faso and Benin. Do you understand? You can have an insurgent group on the boundaries between Benin and Nigeria, and they are operating within Nigeria. When Nigerian army are looking for them, they run into Benin. They attack things in Benin. When Benin armies are looking for them, they run into Nigeria. So that's the current condition in Benin. So I think basically that's it. So it also leads to people dying, leads to displacement of people.